What's going on, everybody? Shane here again today for another video. So I just finished watching Google's press conference where they announced a few new things like the Pixel 3, which we all knew all about from the leaks. And they also announced a Google Home Hub. But this video is going to be about the Pixel Slate. The Pixel Slate is the new Chromebook that Google has announced to replace. I guess it's replacing the Pixel Book. Maybe they're going to live concurrently because the Pixel Book's a laptop and the Slate is actually a tablet with a detachable keyboard. So at first, watching them announce the Slate, I was pretty into it. It looked cool. It looked great. The screen apparently is amazing. You got front-firing speakers. I like just the general design of it. The color's cool. Everything looked great until they announced the price. And that brings me to the topic of this video, and that is, who is the Pixel Slate for? Why would anyone buy the Pixel Slate in a world where something like the Chromebook X2 from HP exists, as well as some other devices that have been announced in the last few weeks and months? Why would you buy a Pixel Slate for the price they're asking when something like this guy exists? So let's take a moment and jump over to the browser and take a look at some of those specs. So we're on Android Central, great website. And this is the rundown for you. That's what the Pixel Slate looks like. Yeah, looks like that. It's got a neat little detachable keyboard with round keys. A little weird, the round kind of looks cool. They're backlit though, so that's interesting. But what's important to me here is the specs, because ultimately it's Chrome OS. So whether you're using something like my X2 or you're using the Slate, you're getting a Chromebook experience, right? So you're paying for the specs, right? So immediately the display here. I mean, you're talking about something that's got a 293 pixel per inch display, which is about 40 or 50 better than anything on the market, right? That's great. Quad HD, super high resolution. That's just an astonishingly high resolution. So I'll give them the screen all day. The screen looks fantastic. Front-facing speakers, okay, well, you can get that on a device that's $599. So it can be had for cheaper than $599 if you catch it on sale. But the X2, which is going to be my comparison point here because I think they're very similar devices, $599. So we're going to keep coming back to that. Okay, so you've got the front-facing stereo speakers. Cool, we can handle that. The processors, you can get anything from an M3 to an i5 to an i7, or baseline to Celeron processor. Okay, so the X2 uses an M3 processor. So again, $599, you can get what they're going to have is like a mid-ranger. RAM, you got full specs here, 4816 storage, 3264 up to 256. Great. You've got an 8 megapixel camera on the front and back. I'm sure that's better cameras than what's on the X2, largely due to the software, because they're using the Gcam HDR Plus software. So if that update comes to Chrome OS for everyone to get that, then we're kind of a wash again. You've got a pen, a stylus. That's cool. You've got the detachable keyboard. That's cool. Here's where things get crazy to me. The Slate starts out at $599. Okay, that's just the tablet. Alright, so for $599, which is the price of the X2, which comes with the keyboard and with the stylus, you're getting just the tablet, which has a Celeron processor. So it's a slower processor than what's in the X2. If you jump up to the M3 model, you're going up to $799. Granted, you've got a little more RAM, a little more storage. But do you have $300 worth of RAM and storage? So to get the same M3 processor, you're going to spend $300 more, and you're not getting the keyboard, you're not getting the pen. You're getting a higher resolution, better screen for $300. Okay, so how much is that keyboard? $200, and the pen is another $100. Okay, so if you wanted to get something feature complete to match up to this X2, $800 plus $200. Okay, you're already at $1,000, $1,100. And the only difference you're going to get is a backlit keyboard, a better screen, more RAM, more storage. $1,100. You've effectively doubled the price. Let's see what the old X2 is going for with that M processor right now on Best Buy. $589. Okay, $589, and that gets you a detachable with a pin and a Core M processor and all this good stuff. Or you can spend $1,100 for the Slate. I'm confused by this. What do you guys think? Is this crazy overpriced to you, or am I missing something here? Because I've made a few videos about this device now because I've enjoyed it so much. This is such a good device with all the updates that Chrome OS has, and the tablet features that are on the Slate. You know, all the little gestures and switching to tablet mode and all this stuff. It's already on the X2. You can already do all the software things they're talking about on the X2. So what am I missing here? Why would anyone buy the Google Slate right now when something like the X2 already exists? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.